And you are good to go whenever you want to start introducing yourself.
Okay. So, let's start now. So, do I have a countdown or something like that, or...?
You can count down whenever you're ready.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone! Welcome for House of Golf. My name is Ulvind, and you're going to see about 12-13 minutes of golf, skips, but especially golf. So, what we are going to do, we have championship, keep in mind we have 5 sets of 9 holes. We have the lounge, the bedroom, the attic, the garage, and the kitchen. We are going to try to complete all these 5 holes as fast as we possibly can, starting from the lounge, of course, and try to just power through everything the game throws at us. There's a couple skips. I will try to talk about them in the run. I will try to attempt them as best as I can, because there are some skips that are really worth watching, and I really want you to see that some of these skips in this game are pretty awesome to notice. Okay, on that, I think we are pretty much set to begin. So, if tech is ready, I will just do the countdown. So
go for it.
Okay, so we will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so House of Golf is pretty simple. It's a game of mini golf where you play with your very tiny balls inside a very big house. And yes, the innuendo is intentional. So what you are supposed to do is pretty much power through every single hole the game throws at you to make sure you finish as fast as possible. There is a lot, actually, there are quite a lot of skips that can be done, and also a lot of optimizations. As you can see here, for example, we're not going to hit all the way through, just so we can get right on the green, which is what we want here. For this nest hole, I'm going to do it probably a little bit safer than usual. So I'm going to set it up so it's right in front of the hole, then I'm going to yeet it across. So it's too bad. It didn't get in the hole immediately, but it's fine, it's fine. So, hole 5. I have some visual cues that help me pretty much, that will help me see exactly where to aim, how much to aim exactly, mostly because a slight variation in your, I'd say, a slight variation in anything, be it your, the power you put in the ball, or very slight angle variations can completely change the direction in which your ball will actually go. Here, it's a pretty precise trick. Okay, we got it first try, nice. It's mostly down to position. Okay, I'm going to attempt this. Is it working? Ah, come on. Normally, if you have enough speed, you can clear it directly and go towards the green. But we didn't manage to do it first try, that's fine. We're not playing for records here. Speaking of records, when I submitted this game to Midwest Speed Fest, the record was I think like 14:06, if I recall correctly. And thing is, when I started to play this game, I had a PB of about like 14:45. And what happened is, one guy arrived, who's called Elflord. He's probably in the chat right now if it's not asleep, because he's American, so 4:45 for them. 4:30 for them, and he started to grind the game to its absolute limit, And I decided to follow him, because I didn't want to lose my record so easily. And we optimized the game pretty hard, to the point that at this point in time, the world record is in 11:43. So here I'm going to slightly aim. Very good. This is an optimization, for example. You're supposed to go all the way around, but we're not going to do that. So here, taking a little bit safer. That's fine. And the record went very, very low, very quick. So we had the first sub 14, then the first sub 13, and eventually I did the first sub 12 with 1150, and he replied a couple of days ago with 1143, which is where the record stands right now. And given our split, I think the best known time is something close to 11:15. So this can show you how much it's going to be how much this game is starting to get pretty optimized. So this hole is extremely finicky. I hope it complies with me. Case in point. Because it can go all right extremely quickly, and that's the issue with this hole. And here we're just going to aim right towards the hole. Oh, never mind. And it's going to be a par. I will take it. Another optimization for this hole. You're supposed to aim towards some place. You just yeet it, and it's right against the hole, which is it makes it so much easier to actually complete holes there. So attic. Third zone, pretty complicated to actually have a good score on. Oh, never mind. It's actually pretty finicky. It's a matter of pixels as well. It's a matter of pixels, a matter of bounces. If you have the right bounce, sometimes you can go in the hole, and if you don't have the bounce, you basically lose a couple seconds. Okay, that was basically a little bit unintended, but I will take it. Okay, this one I'm going to aim a few pixels. Okay, good. I aimed a slight pixels off the usual path, because there tends to have some bumps in this road here. Okay, good. So another skip I found will be in this next hole that we're going to do. So hole 5, there we go. You're supposed to go all the way around, and we won't do that. Oh, that's typical of this game. Sometimes the game just doesn't want you to actually have the best trajectory. It's still faster than what you would usually do, which is drop down a tube to actually go down the spiral. Okay, nice. We are right against the hole here, which is good. So, hole 7 is a little bit more complicated as well, because you have to have the right angle with the right speed. Good. Yeah, it's locked a bit, but it's fine. And we are right in the hole here. So, hole 8. Let me check hole 8. Oh, of course. This one is pretty straightforward. So keep in mind, I lost all my speed there, so if you have enough speed, you'll basically bounce against the wall, and I didn't have enough speed, so I got stuck against the wall instead, which is faster, but gives you a much less preferable angle. Oh, this is not good. What I'm going to do instead, this, then aim there, and then aim towards the hole to finish. And that's zone number 3. We're continuing to zone number 4, which is the garage. So here... yeah, I was a little bit too on the side. Because it didn't really aim towards the hole, it aimed a little bit further down right or down left. It's a little slow, it's very slow indeed. Okay, so let's continue. This one, normally you can do it in a hole-in-one. Probably don't expect to do it, that's fine, I mean... It can be very finicky sometimes, at least. So hole 4, not going to aim all the way. And there we go. A little slow, but it's a hole-in-one, so we definitely take those. So, hole 5. You're supposed to take the spiral. We won't. You basically yeet it towards the other side and it's way, way faster. So, hole 6. And that's too slow. That's too slow. Yeah, that was a little bit too slow. That's fine. We will take the couple seconds lost on that side, but... So here should be enough. Okay, good. But like you see here, it's pretty quick when you know what you're doing. So here you're going to bump against there and aim towards the hole. Oh, come on. Just go rimmed out. Got the birdie. And the last hole there. There's a skip that I found, but it's so much harder than I decided not to do it. That's second, and finally third. There we go. End of the 4th zone. We enter the kitchen, which is the last zone of the game. This one, we're just going to power it through. Next hole, you're supposed to go... You're supposed to go this way, that you go the other way around. But I found a skip. But I found a skip. Really? That's unusual. There we go. That's unusual. There's a couple. I think it's a bit like what I just did is barely faster than you would normally. But in any case, I did a hole-in-one on this one, so it doesn't matter. So, hole number 4 is a little hard as well. It can bump pretty easily on the wrong side. Yeah, it's right against the hole. So this next hole is I'm going to attempt a very, very hard skip. I need to have some visual cues so that I know exactly how much I'm going to aim. Here. Come on. So what I'm going to do normally is I'm aiming towards a certain part of the track with a certain speed. Oh, come on. It's a very hard skip. I tried to attempt. Come on. It's pretty much a matter of pixels and of... Oh, God. This is a weird one. And yeah, too many shots. That was to be expected. We're going to continue. That's fine. Well, that was a very, very slow here. So we're going to put ourselves right in front of the hole. Very good. Then we're going to aim here. That's going to get us stuck against the wall.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Sure thing. Very quick.
We have a $12 donation from SCXCR. I lost count during the run, so here's a lump sum donation for the Maximum Chase swear jar. Thank you for your donation.
Alright, and last hole of the game. You're supposed to go all the way around. We're just going to yeet it across the track right towards the hole. Prepare for time. And time. Alright. So I don't know the time because I didn't keep the timer on my end. I'm assuming something like 12:30.
13:36.
13:36. Okay, that's. I mean, apart from the missed skip at Kitchen 5, it's a pretty decent run overall, I'd say. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this game. There's a couple more skips that you would find in late levels and in other categories, mostly the medium and the hard ones. And yes, it's a game that definitely can be extremely complicated, but if you know what you're doing, it's extremely fast. So, on that, I will leave you here, and I will probably see you next time during another event. I will at least commentate some of the other runs on the French stream. By the way, shoutouts to the Baguette stream. Give me a second, because of course, what would be a French without his baguette? And on that, I bid you good night for the Americans, and for those who might have joined us, good morning. See ya.
GG.